Alright, thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and as you can tell from the title of the video here, today is August 25th, 2016, and I've seen a couple of guys that do the beer reviews on YouTube do these glassware rundowns or tours, so I might as well show you what I got for the different kinds of glassware that I consume and drink beer out of. Some of them, well, most of them I just have one each. Some of the glasses, and I'll say which ones I have multiples of, so I only pulled out one each of each glass that I own that I will put beer into. So let's take a look. Let us take a look here. Alright, I'm just going to pull these out in random order. Here they are. I haven't counted them. But I'll pull them out in random order and let you know. This is a Weihenstephaner. That is a wheat beer glass. I can't even find it. 0.05 liters. It's a nice sturdy glass. I got that in a pack on a Yankee swap. I got my gift pack. It was a 4-pack of the bottles, and it came with that. And this is just a nondescript wheat beer Weizen glass. This is a new one I haven't used yet, but I just acquired it. My folks went to Connecticut, and they found this at a store for like $8.99. A Chimay Trappist style goblet chalice. Thought that was pretty cool. This is, I don't know what you'd call this, a Pilsner glass, a flute, from a place called the Bucket Brewery in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I don't really use this too much for beer, but it is a beer-related glass that from time to time I will use. I like it for just iced tea. And the other Bucket Brewery glass I have is like a standard 12-ounce kind of a can design that I thought was really cool. Here is a Wake Forest, you can't even barely see it. Yeah, Wake Forest, kind of dirty, snifter glass. I like that for barley wines and really high alcohol percentage beers that don't require much of a head, but can use the shape for collecting aromas. Nondescript, you probably all have something like this, I bet. Just a Pilsner lager type glass. They call this a stout glass. Again, nondescript. It almost looks like a Stella Artois kind of glass. This is the St. Bernardus chalice. It holds 33 centiliters. And this came in a 4-pack I acquired a couple of Christmases ago. With that 4-pack. I think it had the St. Bernardus app 6, 8, 10, 12 or something like that. Everybody's got to have the Samuel Adams Boston Lager glass. Especially if you are within New England and within Massachusetts, like I am. Nondescript tulip glass. I really enjoy this glass for holding aromas and holding a nice 3-finger style of head, and it really, because how it tapers and with the bowl, it really shows the bulb, I should say, really shows carbonation well. It's sort of fading by now, but this is a Wachusett Brewing Company's Green Monster Ale glass, just a shaker pint style glass. I don't know what you call these glasses, like a schooner or just like a brewery style glass. I got this at Newport Storm in the Newport, Rhode Island area with one of their tastings. It's not the biggest glass. It holds the 12-ounce bottle right up to the top, so no head can really get tremendously formed, but it's cool. I'll even use it for whiskeys. This is Buzzards Bay Brewing, buzzardsbay.com. It's their pint shaker glass from Westport, Mass. Their farm fresh beers, they literally brew their stuff in a farmhouse. They're near Fall River in New Bedford, Mass. Here's another one of those schooner pint type brewery glasses from Foolproof in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. They're doing some good stuff in cans as well these days. They're kind of good. Here's probably, as I look around, probably my favorite glass is this Jack's Abbey Teku. It was like $8 or $9.99 at Julio's Liquors in Westboro, Mass. I enjoy that glass a lot for lots of different styles of craft beers. This is Eric's Ales and Lagers. It came from a mancrate.com website. My brother designed the look of this, and I also have wooden coasters that have bottle openers that came with this. It literally came in a crate, and they gave you a little tiny crowbar to open it. So thank you, brother. It's pretty awesome for a Christmas present. This one I like for Oktoberfest beers and lagers and German or European-oriented type things. Fraunfelder beer, that's from Fraunfelder, Switzerland. It's their dimpled sort of a mug. And I don't know if they're around anymore, but that's how we used to spell our last name until the D went to a T for Fraunfelder. But that was acquired in Switzerland from the 80s when my parents went there. And then there's a Das Boot I got for my birthday this year. I don't remember what website this was acquired from, but it's a legit boot. Yeah, man. Here's a new one I acquired a couple of weeks ago. It's a Narragansett, you can't even really see it properly. It's a Narragansett Bach Beer Festival, second annual, April 1972 commemorative glass. Now, obviously, that leads me to believe that the Bach beer from Narragansett Brewing Company came out in 1971, so this is when they used to do their Bach Beer Festivals every year at the brewery when it was in Rhode Island, and it has come back since to Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Not sure what they're brewing or what's going to go on with that, and they tell you about Bach beer, but it's just a sort of a standard pint glass. I think it was $11 and change at a consignment shop in Rhode Island a couple weeks ago. This is the Anheuser-Busch 11-ounce taster glass, and it does have the Anheuser-Busch crest on it, which creates the effervescence. It's an etched glass, that's what I wanted to say. Got that at the brewery in Merrimack, New Hampshire. This one is from Trillium. I don't know if you can see that. Trillium Brewing Company. It's their flute glass for their Mosaic Double IPA. And this is becoming one of my favorites. It was like $9.99. Saw it, I had to have it. Sort of a flute-ish glass. Works well with IPAs and Pilsners and dark lagers, I guess. Killian's style pub glass, not a pint. Have the same one, but it's Goose Island. Established 88 in Chicago. Stella Artois Chalice. I have other Guinness glasses, but here is one of my favorites. Just the standard pint. Nondescript pint glass. Miller Lite with the Celtics glass. Got this from a old work party and won the raffle. Etching on the bottom. It says Miller Lite. This is the shaker glass from Newport Storm in Newport, Rhode Island. And boys and girls, I think that's it. A lot of the shaker glasses and some of these brewery style schooners and the Guinness glass have duplicates, including the Anheuser-Busch taster glass. So that's basically what I like to use and what I have on hand in my house right now. I got to try to use that Chimay glass at some point. That would be cool. So I'm going to sign off here. Till next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. See you soon.